Let's start with the revision. Simplify this question, in which firstly you will solve this bracket. After getting the answer from this bracket, you will divide this minus 3 by 5 with the answer of this question. And divide, you all know, will be solved when you change this to multiplication sign and then make the reciprocal of the second number. Solve these questions. Yes, in this, minus 3 by 5 is same. Divide will be same. Minus 12 by 35. Divide will change to multiply. It will become 1 by 20. Now solve this. Here, cancel it out with 2. Solve this and get the answer. What you are getting from the bracket? What? 48 by reciprocal. 28 by 1. 7 fives are 7 fours are. Minus 48 by 5. Minus 3 by 5 same. Divide will change to multiply. 5 upon minus 48. 5 will cancel out. Minus will cancel out. Answer is 1 by 16. Second question. Base are different, powers are different, but we can make the base same. Make the reciprocal of this base to make it positive. 7 by 9 whole raised to power 7. Divide is same. When you make the reciprocal, it is 7 by 9 whole raised to power 5. Base is same. We are dividing, so power will be subtracted. So answer is 7 by 9 whole raised to power 2. The question is of simplification, so you can solve the power. Answer is 49 by 81. At least evaluate and simplification means you have to write the complete answer. You can't leave it in the power form. So solve this. Next question, again the base are same in all the three terms. They are dividing, so power will be subtracted. Subtract the power. On the left hand side, you will have 2 by 7 raised to power minus x plus 3. And on the right hand side, you have 2 by 7 raised to power 5. They are in the equality form. Base are same, so power will be same. Minus x plus 3 is equal to 5. Minus x is equal to 5 minus 3. Minus x is equal to 2. X is equal to minus 2. Solve next question. In the question number 4, you have given a minus b whole square, that is a square plus b square minus 2ab. A minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. Here a is 7x, b is 4, then minus 2ab. 2 will be multiplied with these two terms. Tell me the answer. 49x square plus 16 minus 56x. 2ab. 2ab will give you minus 56x. This is your answer. A square plus b square minus 2ab. A square plus b square minus 2ab. Solve कर. 7x whole square 49. 4 का square 16 minus 2ab. Minus 2 into a into b will give you minus 56. Next, this is your a plus b. This is your a minus b. A square minus b square. A plus b, a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So the answer is 36x square minus 9. This is the answer. Start next question. Factorize 16a square minus 225y square. Solve this, hurry up. in this first part, this 16 and 225 both are perfect square number. So this will be your a square minus b square, third identity. So this can be written as 4a whole square minus 15y whole square. A square minus b square is a plus b, a minus b. So answer is 4a minus 15y, 4a plus 15y. Start the next question. 3 and 12 are not perfect square number. What you will do? Take 3 common. After taking 3 common, you are left with x square minus 4. Now, is this the answer? No. Can we solve it further? Is it possible to solve it further? 3 times, this can be written as a square minus b square. A square minus b square is a plus b, a minus b. So answer is 3 times x plus 2, x minus 2. Is it clear? Clear? Next. Yes, next question. Or you can apply identity also. Because this is x whole square, this is 5 square, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Or you can apply middle term splitting also. So you have to find the two factors, and those two factors are 5 and 5, because 5 5s are 25 and 5 plus 5 will give you 10. So write this minus 10x as minus 5x minus 5x and take common from two numbers, that will give you the same bracket. Yes, third part, x square minus 10x plus 25, and the answer of this question is x minus 5, x minus 5. Are you getting this answer? Yes. Write it 2 times. Actually, the question is a factorization. So you will write 2 different brackets. If you write it in the whole square manner, you will have reduction of half mark. Factorize me, you have to break up the brackets. Yes, in this, you will apply a square, b square minus 2a into b. A minus b whole square. This is your a square plus b square minus 2ab, that is equal to a minus b whole square. Write it 2 times, x minus 5, x minus 5. Or you can apply middle term splitting also. If you apply middle term splitting, then it will be in this form. Take x common, and from this last 2 numbers, you will take minus 5 common. Answer is x minus 5, x minus 5. Is it clear? So both are the ways, but the answer will be same. Start the next question. In this, you have to divide. How you will divide this? You will make the middle term splitting in the numerator. After middle term splitting, when you take common, you will have 2 different brackets. You will have 2 factors because the power is 2. And in case of the quadratic expression, you will always have 2 factors. So one will cancel out with the denominator and one will be pending. That is your answer. So apply middle term splitting. 15 6 are 90. Make the factors of 90. 10 nines are 90 and 10 minus 9 will give you 1. Is it clear? So in this case, you will have the factors of 90 as 10 into 9, and that 10 into 9 will give you 90 on multiplication, and on subtraction, you will have 1, because in the middle term, we want 1. So this 15 x square minus 6, you have factors as minus 10x plus 9x. Sorry, plus we want here, and minus you will write here. Is it clear? Because plus minus minus, when you make subtraction, 10 minus 9 will give you 1, and sign will be of the greatest, that is 10. Is it clear? So from here, what is common? 5x. What is common? 5x. So you are left with 3x plus 2. From here, minus is common, 3 is common, Again, you are left with 3x plus 2. So your answer is 3x plus 2 and 5x minus 3. These are the two factors of the numerator. So you will write these factors. You will write these two factors in the numerator of this question. The factors are 3x plus 2 and 5x minus 3. Now let's cancel out the common factor from the numerator as well as from denominator. So your answer is 5x minus 3. So your answer is 5x minus 3. This is your answer. Start next question. This question is from the linear equation. So how you will solve this? Yes. Just tell me how you will solve it. Cross multiply. This is 2 by 1. Let's cross multiply and multiply the numbers carefully by distributive property. And after solving, you will collect the like terms on the one side. X you will collect on the left side and constant you will collect on the right side. Now, in this A part, question number 8, you will cross multiply the terms. After cross multiplication, 1 will be multiplied with this numerator that will give you the same answer. And on the right hand side, 2 will be multiplied with this number. You will multiply 2 with x plus 1, that is 2x plus 2 and 5x minus 7. Is it clear? Any doubt? Now collect the like terms on the one side. 5x will be keep here and this 2x when you will bring minus. Plus 2 is same on the right hand side. This minus 7 will again become plus 7, that is 9. This is your 3x. Now 3 is multiplying here. When you will divide, it will be 9 divided by 3, that is again 3. If you want to check your answer, you can check by putting this answer in the left hand side as well as on the right hand side so that you can make sure that you have got the correct answer. Okay. Now, in this equality sign is there. There are two terms on the right hand side. Firstly, you will take the LCM on right hand side. From here, you will get one term and that you will cross multiply. Got it? Now take LCM. LCM of 3 and 1 will be 3. Take LCM, hurry up. Start this question. Have you taken LCM on the right hand side? After taking LCM, you will get 7x minus 3 minus 3 upon 3. Is it clear? Now this will become 7x minus 6 by 3 and on the left hand side this term will be same. Now cross multiply them and when you collect the like terms on the two sides, you will have x as minus 15 by 4. Got it? Solve this, hurry up. Maybe this mistake you have made. Okay. Now construct a parallelogram PQRS in which PQ is given, QR is given, and one of the angle is given. Now here you will draw the rough figure PQRS. PQ is 5, QR is 6, and you all know that opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal. And one of the angle PQR is 80, and 80 is your acute angle that will be drawn in the inward direction instead of outward. So the lines will be like this. Lines will be like this. Got it? Because it is acute and it will be less than 90, so it will be in the inward direction. So this is your rough figure. Start with the base. Now at least 5 things are required to construct any type of a quadrilateral. So 5 things are there and the property that I have just spoken you will write side by side. Got it? So it's compulsory to write the property. Write the property. Opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal. Start with the base. Firstly, you will draw PQ, that is 5 centimeter. Now, at Q, you will draw 80 degree, that is less than 90. So this is your 80 degree. From here, you will put the arc of 6. From here, you will again put the arc of 6. From R, you will draw the arc of 5. That will give you S. Now, join them. You will get a parallelogram and write all the dimensions side by side. So at least 5 things are required to construct any type of a parallelogram. Yes, in the next question, a polyhedron has 8 faces, 12 edges. How many vertices are there? So for the polyhedron, you will use the Euler's formula, that is F plus B is equal to F plus B is equal to E plus 2. Now, 8 faces are given. Vertices you have to find. Edges are 12. And this is 2 is given in the formula. Solve this, and from here what you will get? Vertices you will get as, so 6. Is it clear? If the question is of verification, when all the 3 things are given, you will verify the Euler's formula by solving them separately and make sure that you are getting the same answer on both the sides. If you will get the same answer on both the sides, that means polyhedron is possible. If you are not getting the same answer on the both sides, that means polyhedron is not possible. Got it? Now, next question is draw, write down, draw square prism and write the faces, vertices, edges. Draw square prism and write the faces, vertices, and edges for the same. Have you drawn the square prism? What is the another name for the square prism? Cube and cuboid. So both can be the names. If the question is the another name of square prism is cube only, then it is true or false? If the question is the another name of square prism is cube only, then the statement is false, because the square prism can be cube or cuboid. So the given statement is false. You will write that square prism can be cube or cuboid. This question was there in the previous test also, if you remember. Clear? Write down next. Done this question. You will draw square prism. In case of the square prism, you will draw square on both the sides and you will join them. And because you all know that square prism is a cube or cuboid, then you will draw a simple cuboid in the lengthwise direction, so that this upper face and lower face seems to be a square. Got it? Is it clear? So the another name of square prism can be cube or cuboid. So you will draw cuboid. Don't get confused. You can simply draw cuboid in this manner, in horizontal manner also, like this. Both are same. Now write down a bag contains, write down, a bag contains 100 balls in which 33 are green, in which 33 are green balls, 15 are blue balls, and the remaining are yellow balls. And 15 are, Divya, क्या बोला मैंने? 15 are blue balls and the rest are yellow. Find the probability of yellow ball. Find the probability of yellow ball. Out of 100 balls, 33 are green, 15 are blue, and rest are yellow. Find the probability of yellow ball. If you had drawn one ball out of the bag, find the probability of yellow ball. Yes, Harnoor, what is the formula for probability? Yes, number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. And total outcomes here are 100. So probability will be, anyone? 52 by 100, that is 0.